made it. Hello, hello. uh, this is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live on Thursdays. Today I'm a little bit late because I clicked something and I could not find my button that says start streaming. Okay? I'm panicking. Anyway, I'm here. I found it. I'm here. So, welcome everybody. If you're watching the replay, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Whether you're on YouTube or watching this again on Facebook, I am so happy you're here. Let's see who's here. Hello, I see Taryn and Margaret and Nancy. So awesome. Okay. Wow. I just start panicking when something goes wrong with my normal stuff. I have enough things to worry about, and then when it happens, it's like, what? Anyway, welcome everybody. Let us know who's here. I am trying to keep up here. Hi, June. Makes me crazy. Well, anyway, hello, Sharon. I hope that you guys have had a great week so far. The weather's been really nice here in Michigan, and and the leaves are starting to change a little bit. Yeah, technology is always challenging, and I swear the older I get, it seems like the more things change, right? Okay, well, I have two projects for you tonight. I have some great samples to share with you, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I have. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down and get started, and let me know if new people jump on here. If you're a new person on here, just say hi and let us know that you're here. We are all friendly and love to chat. Thank you so much for sharing. You guys are awesome to share. I appreciate that. All right, let me get my phone over here so I can see what's happening. There we go. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to turn the camera down, and there we go. My little handy dandy mouse that helps me get around where I need to be. All right, I think I'm done with this for now. So let's move this over here out of the way. And let me get closer to the table. Well, hello there, Gail and Bobby. Hello, hello. All right, the first card that I'm going to share with you, and by the way, Barbie's Blessings is kind of my logo, and it's my team name. And so when you see this little cute design that says Barbie's Blessings, you know you've found my website, my Facebook page, my YouTube, all those fun things. So that's what you see right here. Hi, Kim. Thanks for watching. The first card that we're going to make, you guys, is going to be a Thanksgiving card, okay? I love fall. This one's a little twist differently, but we're going to be using this stamp set called Choose Happy. We're also going to be using one of the stamp sets in the mini catalog, Humble Home, that comes as a bundle with a punch. This little stamp set does not have any dies or punches with it. Let me see if can you see that okay? There we go. I have this light on over here. I don't know if it helps or not. Maybe. I think I'm going to leave it on. So, this has all types of holidays, except it doesn't say Merry Christmas in here. But it does not say holidays either, but it's birthday, gratitude, adventure, anniversary, Thanksgiving, healing, summer, tons of words and these cute little images to go along with all the different seasons. And the Humble Home, I've played with it a little bit. I've got a couple samples to share with you that I've actually copied and twisted a little bit from a couple different demonstrators. I think it's Barb Milligan and Rhonda Wade, but I did my own twist on things. So let's start with our Thanksgiving card. Let's see here. I'm going to put that over here. We are going to be using some basic white, and actually I think this is busy on the background, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this in here because it just helps so you can see things better, I think. I have a basic white, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, so there's my card base. I am using the Winter Meadow. I have that over here. This is a really pretty designer paper. So Winter Meadow is a 12 by 12 package of designer paper. The number is 162133, and there are all different designs in here. So you can use it as winter. You can use it as oh, what do I want to say? There's plain backgrounds on the back here. You have some different designs, blue. So you can use it for more than winter and Christmas and kind of winter. It's more wintry, I guess. I'm looking. There's one that's kind of. Oh, this is pretty. You guys are. This one has. I've got it upside down. If I take it out, it's harder to get back in. But anyway, it's got deer and some pine trees, but it's in gray. That would be a really nice masculine card. So this is a great paper for some masculine cards. We are going to be using this tree design right here, and on the back side, you just have the solid color, kind of blends in with my colors here. But this is Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. There's a little bit of gray in here. I don't know if I bring it up closer, you can tell or not, but that's what we're using. We are going to use Pretty and Peacock. So this is 4 by 5.25, and then this is 4 1/8 by just over 5.25, and under 5.5. What is that measurement? That's the purpose for this little guy, my handy dandy ruler. So there's 5.25, so 5 3/8. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 is my Pretty Peacock. We are going to be using Pretty Peacock ink. So I guess this would kind of be like a monochromatic card, if you like the monochromatic. I kind of do, because monochromatic is just a timeless design when you're creating cards. Another thing that I used is I did use the Stylish Shape dies. These are a staple that you need in your collection because of the circles and squares. Anyway, they're stitched, and you've got different size for sentiments. This is called Stylish Shape dies, and this number is 159183. If you're interested in this Stylish Shape dies, if you don't have those. All right, Pretty Peacock is our ink. That's going to set aside. And we are going to stamp on our little square. And what I've chosen from the Humble Home is From Our House to Yours. So let's just stamp that right in the middle. I have to get up closer here to where I need to stamp, making sure I get it kind of in where I want it to be. Move that up a little bit again. All right, just like that. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Yay, Barb. And then on the inside is where I have put Happy Thanksgiving, and this is a super simple card, you guys, but it's an easy Thanksgiving card. So if that's something you like to send cards out to folks, this one is a great option. So Happy Thanksgiving right there. Gives you lots of room to say, wish you were here, or eat lots of pie for me, all those fun things, right? So there is the base. I need my cleaner to clean this off. Hi, Peggy. Hello. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so let's put those to the side. Like I said, this is a super simple card. We're done with the ink. But I think that it's a great layout. We're also going to be using the trim called Iridescent. It's just called Iridescent. And I'm looking to see. It says striped trim, but on this side it says Iridescent. And this is 163299. That's the number for this if you want to order. But this is so great because you can color this with blends. It's got that little bit of shimmer to it. It's just really easy to work with. So we're going to be using that. So let's go ahead and put our pieces together. We're going to go ahead and get our adhesive on the designer paper. Honestly, this paper right here, the Winter Meadow, it was a carryover from last year, and I did several things with this paper. I'm just trying to get it even all the way around with my little 8s. All right, so there's that. So before we go to the next step, we're going to take the ribbon. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can take your ribbon and tie all the way around and then tie the bow. I actually think that's what I'm going to do. You can save ribbon and tie, tape it on the back and then come around front and do a separate bow. Whatever works for you. This, for time's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around and tie the bow, okay? And then I can move it if I need to, slide it from right to left. I'm going to go ahead and tie this in a knot. And again, this ties so nicely, just like that. And I just made sure I have enough to make my bow. And there we are. Then I can adjust it to make the bow where the size I want. Okay. That loops are a little bit too big. There. So, almost done. There. Okay, so that's good. Let me get my ribbon scissors here and trim that off. And by leaving it on my roll, that way I'm not wasting, I guess, extra ribbon. Will the shimmer come through if you color the ribbon? Yes, it will, Taran. It certainly does. Yep. Just if you have it, just take a little piece and take some one of your blends. I used this when I did one of my blessing boxes. I used this and colored it some. So, but yeah, it's very pretty. All right, so there's what we have for that. Now, the next thing we're going to do, I want this bow actually over on this side. Can you see how I can just move this around? Because I went all the way around the card. And if you tape it down, then you can't move it. If you tied the bow on, you could slide the bow. Excuse me. But I want this bow over to the right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I had some leftover coconut pineapple. That's my favorite of the ice. I don't drink pop a lot, but that is one that I kind of like because I can't drink that aspartame stuff. It gives me bad headaches. All right, so here we are. And before I glue this to the front, let's go ahead and put our pieces down. Oh, darn. You know what I did? I wanted to punch my house out of my pretty peacock. So let me grab a piece of peacock. 1 second here. I got my paper over here. Okay, I'll have to grab some cardstock because I forgot to punch out the house from my peacock. I have a piece here. And so I think we can get it out of this piece. All right. Right when you think you got it all figured out, you don't. Okay, let's see. Yes, that works. Beautiful. All I'm doing is punching out the house. That's what I need. And then I do need a little heart. And that's what this white scrap is for over here. So I'm just going to punch a little heart out of my white. Just like that. Okay. And this is the punch that comes with the bundle. You have a heart, a dot, and I'm sure that's for the door. If you wanted some, or to make a tag, you could make the house into a tag. And then this will go for windows or kind of go with the doors and windows that, if you just wanted to punch out windows and put them on on the heart, on the house, excuse me. That's how you could, what you could do there. Okay. All right. I don't need, there's my little dot that came with it. Okay, let's put this together. I've got my little heart here, and I'm going to take one of my mini, actually, I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals. Now, all around the outside, you have quite a large strip. I do think, though, that I've done this where the mini dimensional will fit on the back, fit on this tiny little heart. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I just need to get it on there the right way so that it doesn't show up around the edges, but it fits right in the middle there. See that? Okay, so this little heart is actually going to go, oh, I almost dropped it on the floor. Our little heart, white heart, is going to go right over here on our house. And then let's get some dimensionals to pop up our house. Let's see, let's go here and here and right there. And our house will go kind of right over in this area. And I'm going to put it on the ribbon, so kind of like about right there. And then we're going to add this to the corner. Oh, you know what? I got my dimensional a little too close. I'm going to pop that up for now. Okay, and then we're going to need a dimensional on this side, right there. That's going to go underneath, so let's go right there. Okay. Let's do this. And I want this to go just underneath the house. Alright, it's sticking there. Should have put my sentiment down first, right? Okay, that's what I want, just like that. That's what we have. Now we can add this to our card base. But you want to do this ribbon onto your layers before you put it on your card base. Okay? Unless you want to put it around the whole inside of the card base. And so let's get this. There's a little bit of white all the way around the edges. There we go. Now you could put gems on here if you want to. I think that the ribbon is sparkly enough. Can you see that? Let me see if this light will help. I don't know. Does that help? I just don't think it does. Just when I think the light's going to help it, I just don't think it does. But there, you can see the shimmer. Anyway, that is From Our House to Yours, Happy Thanksgiving. Super cute, an easy card to let someone know that you're thinking of them on the holidays. And there's our card number 1. All right. Let me show you the other couple samples I created. This is the one that I twisted, changed up a little bit from Barb, the other Barb, Barb Mulligan, Barb Mulligan, I think. And then on the inside you have Merry Christmas, because the stamp set, where did I put it? Stamp set has a little Merry Christmas in there. Thank you, Merry Christmas, welcome, home, all the cute stuff. To and from. Really cute for making some tags too. Thank you. Easy. All right, so there's another sample using the Take a Bow papers. Now you will have to cut out that little wreath that is in there if you choose to do the wreath. And this I took the layout from Rhonda Wade. She had shared using this design on a box. And so I created a card with it, and it works perfect. Okay, so that's all that I've gotten to play with with this set. But I just thought that was a great little, and especially for you sparkly people, you can put some sparkle in Thanksgiving with this one, right? All right. let's go on to our next. And this next group of items is actually part of a suite. Let me get everything over here out of my, that I need. Grab this. I'm going to show you this full suite. And this suite is the Sentimental Christmas. Okay? This one is the designer paper that donates to children's literacy. $3 from every packet sold. Hello, Sue. And it's called Sentimental Christmas. The paper packet is 12 by 12. If you're interested in of course, the numbers are here, page 29. I believe all of the product is available. I don't think any of this is out of stock right now. So you should be able to get all of these things. Now maybe number 3, which is the Druzy adhesive back embellishments. I think they're back. They were out at first, but I think they're back. But oh my gosh, these things are like sparklier like you wouldn't believe. Here are some of the papers, the designs. This one has the Santa stocking on one side, and then you have like a 12 by 12 page that has the candy canes all around. Here's one that has some little sprigs with the ribbon. And the other side is a really pretty kind of old-fashioned looking stripe of red. This one looks like that candy. When I was a kid, I used to get candy that was the ribbon candy. It reminds me of that. And then on the other side, you have these trees, which is Pretty Peacock, some old olive in there, and probably Lost Lagoon is what I'm seeing in this colors. Of course, the colors are listed on the back of the paper, but here's one with a cute little deer. And on the other side, you have this beautiful this is like pecan pie with a splash of crumb cake in there and white snowflakes. This piece is a 12 by 12, and you can see you'll have trees on one corner and then the sprig over here on this corner with some snowflakes and one lantern in that 12 by 12 piece. But I've cut this down, and then on this side you have the candles, the Christmas light candles. This is very nostalgic. It looks like old-fashioned kind of wrapping paper that I remember as a kid. But pretty color combination, and then you have the stripes on this side. Now those are all the designs in this particular paper, and so I have taken each sheet and I've kind of cut them up and done some die cutting and some different things, and came up with some designs, and so I'll show you those after we show you the project. But in this suite, you have, actually, let me grab it, because I wanted to show you the ribbon. This ribbon actually is very nice to work with, too. It's a very, it's easy. It's soft, and it's easy, and it doesn't make huge knots when you put that on your projects. But this is shaded spruce that coordinates with this. So if you were to purchase the suite, which here is the page that shows you all the different colors: Poppy Parade, Old Olive, Shaded Spruce, Pretty Peacock, Pecan Pie, and Basic Beige are colors that are in this full suite. And it's nice because if you like all the products that you see in the suite, there's one number and you get them all. Or you can just get the bundle, or just the ribbon, or just the gems. Those of you that are demonstrators, I'm sure you know all these things, but if you're watching my video for the first time, there's different ways that you can order things that you like in a certain grouping, I guess, what we call a suite, and then they're individual. So there's that. Let's go ahead. And the last thing is I'll show, where's my little gems? I keep hitting this and I'm changing my page. There we go. Where are my gems? Oh, here they are. Okay, I don't know if this is going to show them give you the, but look at that. Look at how they sparkle. Is that a crazy? I mean, they're in person, it's always, you know, much different, not much different, but prettier and bolder in person. But you have gold and silver in this package, and this is called the Druzy Adhesive Back Gems. So we'll be using those. All right. Here is the stamp set. It is a rubber, red rubber stamp set, not polymer. And then you have it, to me, hold it so that light doesn't hit. But the different sentiments that you have, they're in a font that looks very, I don't know if you want to say old-fashioned, but nostalgic kind of looking to me. That's the way I would describe it. So, all right. Let's go ahead and see what pieces we have here. I'm using Real Red. Now you can use the Poppy Parade. I just chose to go with Real Red because I felt like the little die cut. Oh, I didn't show you that. I need to show you. There's this is a part of the paper, but there's a little bow, and I die cut the bow. I did choose to use Everyday Detail dies to cut some circles and some of the rectangles and some of the other pieces that I did. But I chose this to do some of the circles. And so what you see is I did basic white with one of those. And then I chose this is the one that has the snowflakes on one side and this little deer design in this one. Now I want to show you something, okay? Here's a tip for you. Let's say you cut this out and all of a sudden, look it didn't quite make the full circle, right? See that little divot right there? Well, we're going to use it. We're going to save it because it's a handmade card and there's no mistakes in stamping. Have you guys always been told that? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use that. And then I have the piece that is the candles on one side, and I was able to cut this so I just got the snowflakes, more of the middle of the paper, and so we're using that. So what are these sizes? Let me grab my ruler here because I sure don't remember. Usually I do my designer paper in 3s or 4s because you get the most out of your designer paper. Hi, Jeanne. So that is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4 for my inside, and I don't know, I must have had a scrap of something, but this is a little tiny piece I'm going to put on the inside. See that? And it's just part of the that. It's a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch by 4. So I just saved my scrap of my designer paper to put on the inside to kind of bring it together. So, of course, 5 1/2, 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, let's move this over here out of the way. And I have this sentiment, and what did I want to stamp on the inside? I didn't put, here's the red rubber. Let me show you the dies. You have a few dies with this bundle. You have a stocking that you can stamp and cut out, or you can cut it out from the designer paper. You have the bow that you can stamp and cut out or from the designer paper. This is the little candles, and I have some pieces done. I'll show you, but I don't have them in a card yet because I just decided to get a whole bunch of pieces together and then start creating. And so you'll see that in just a second. This little sprig is all kind of by itself, right there. And then this is the like holly with the berries to stamp and cut out. Now there's no holly with berries that you could take from the designer paper, but these are the dies for the set. So what do I want? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to stamp anything on the inside except how about we do wishing you joy and happiness. Now, I should have called Stampin' Up, you guys. If you ever have something that is so off, it's hard to match up the stickers with your red rubber. Call Stampin' Up. There was probably a whole batch that came out that way. I just didn't do it, and I'm an old school of where we cut our own red stamps out before they ever started doing it for us. Anyway, you'll see that this one is cut a little bit, and so is this one. See how it's kind of got gaps? See where I cut it a little bit? Anyway, it just makes it work for me, so that's what I did. That's another tip for you. If you ever get something that's really funky, look at that one. See, I cut the side, I cut over here because it wasn't right, and I cut down at the bottom. Make sure that you contact Stampin' Up. Okay, and of course, my red is not in here. And where's my red? Okay, over here. Just a moment. Don't you guys love rolling chairs? I do. Gets me where I'm going fast, and I don't have to get up. Although I need to get up, but you know how it is. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stamp on this white, and that is going to say for someone special. And we're just going to stamp that over to the right a little bit. Just like that. That looks great. And let's clean that. And then let's grab another block because I didn't have this on a block. We're going to put this on the inside. Wishing you joy and happiness. Just like that. Clean that off. All right. Let me see here. I want to show you. I'm over here on the side where I've already pre-cut and punched out some of these things. Not punched out, die cut and anyway. So this is part of the design that's on the edge. Oh, can you believe I just did that? Stuck that right in the red. Anyway, I just fussy cut this whole piece out. That would kind of be pretty, but I've got the one strip to go on the bottom. This piece matches, and maybe we do that. Let's do that. Let's put that on the inside. There we go. But what I've done is I've just taken some pieces and just cut some out. I've actually stamped some of the holly leaves and colored those, and I just have them sitting here on the side. Look at this one I stamped and colored with the blends. So pretty. And then die cut it. So anyway, I have a bunch of those things. We need that. So we're going to put this on the inside. I'm done with this before I make another mess. Get something wet I don't want. Right? Do you guys ever do that? All right, so for this, I am going to put this flat. How should we do that? Should we do it? How should I do that? I think we'll kind of put it over like, I don't know. We'll just put it in here. I don't know. There we go. I was concentrating, and of course, boy, I'm just being a sloppy stamper tonight. But thank goodness this is coming off. All right, we're just going to lay this down kind of over here to the side. Just as an extra with our sentiment. Make it pretty. And then let me grab what I should have. Thought I had it right here. Here we go. I am going to, since this is so skinny, we're going to use the silicone mat so I don't get paper or adhesive all over my places I don't want it, right? This is just going to go at the bottom. And there are little snowflakes on this one that coordinates with the front. There we go. All right, so that is our inside. Let's go ahead and put that down. So save those scraps. That's another little tip for you. Any little scraps that you might have, they go nicely on the inside of your card as well as the outside of your card. Okay, so there's the inside. This piece with the pretty sparkly snowflakes, well, they're not sparkly yet, but we're going to make them sparkly. Okay, there. This is going to go on the front. And let's bring that, kind of match it up so that, there we go, just like that. Now, this piece is going to go with dimensionals, and I have a little extra space there, so we're going to just do this kind of design. Isn't that cute? I'm wondering, yeah, I want it like that. So I think what I'd like to do, I want to pop this whole piece up. So I'm just going to take this, turn it over, and grab my Scotch tape, part of my little basic stamper kit, and I'm just going to tape this together, and then let's put our dimensionals as a one big design, I guess, or one big element. That's the right word, element. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to get a small dimensional, and we're going to put our bow on here. So let's put this, let's I'm just trying to get it where I want it. Let's go right there. This is so cute. Now with this little, the mini dimensional, I want to make sure that kind of, there, okay. I'm going to put this little dimensional over to the left because I'm already popped up on this side of the circle, so I don't want to pop it up even higher on that. I want it to kind of slide right on top of there, if that makes any sense. All right, so let's bring this over here, and again, I'm just hiding my boo-boo where that did not. I just thought it looked kind of cute, and it's just kind of hiding my where it didn't cut out completely as a circle. All right, so that's what we have so far. And then last but not least, we're going to add these amazing sparkly druzy adhesive gems. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Like, look at that. We need to put those like in a ring. That's what they look like. That's how pretty they are. Okay, so let's, now they're pretty big and they will stick up. So you have to be aware of that if you're going to be mailing this. I'm going to grab a couple of the the smaller ones I have here. Let's see. And let's, where do I want? Let's go up there. And then take one of these big ones and just kind of bring it right there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Simple, easy. This is out of the designer paper. Designer paper I just die cut out, and then this I just stamped on the circle. So the circles coordinate because they've got the dots in there, right? But there you are. There's an easy Christmas card for you, right? Using that paper that's really nice. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, the more I think about things of when I was younger and how, you know, the world has changed so much. And this just makes me think of when I was a kid, Christmas time, and watching Rudolph, because it reminds me of Rudolph. The bow looks great. Thank you. It's just a fun touch, I thought. It almost looks to me like, I don't know. It reminds me like of an ornament or something. So, super easy with that one. Let me show you some samples that I created using this bundle. I also have a couple swaps. I'm going to show you the swaps first. And I have to apologize if either of you ladies watch my lives or replays. I don't know who did what, but I got two swaps, and one of them is from Jenny Rader, and the other one is from Bonnie Alexander, okay? So I don't know which is which, but let me show you these. We'll stick this right here. This one is kind of a fun fold. She die cut the stocking out of the paper, and then did simple stamping there. So this folds back, and then she's got Let's Celebrate the Season, and she speckled, I don't know that you can see it on here, but she, did probably the marker or the blend and speckled red all inside. And then this card is a fun fold, kind of a Z open fold, but she chose to put the bow onto the stocking there, and then this opens up like that. And this is using shaded spruce with the two pattern papers. So those are the two swaps I got. Now the other cards I have here, I created these, okay? I just sat down and started making. All right, and I used some different dyes. This is so pretty, super easy. I've got those sparkly gems on here. This is some of the new ribbon that's in the mini catalog, the white. It's a small version of the larger one that we had back at celebration time or somewhere around there. Anyway, super cute. And I heat embossed Wishing You Joy and Happiness onto the tag here. This one I used the tree set that has the die, the masking. I can't think of the frosted trees, I believe. This one is from the frosted trees. I die cut the frosted tree and kind of coordinated with the papers. This ribbon is our silver trim, white and silver trim. It's in the annual catalog. And then I used Old Olive. Let's Celebrate the Season. Sorry, I got it kind of too close there. But there's that one. This one was fun. We have the gold and silver trim. It's currently unavailable. As of last night, I think, when I looked. I didn't look today, but the gold and silver trim, that's an online exclusive. It goes pretty with the red and the snowflakes. And this is the gold druzy. It really goes well with this pecan. So there's that. This one is my I think I'll save that to the last. Okay, I think I'll save that last one as my favorite. I'll show you. This one is super easy. I used the punch, and I took my shaded spruce blend, and I went around the edge of the punch piece, the hexagon punch I think is called, and then I stamped some of the holly on the side, and then used the trim that comes in the suite. Now I did use the trio sparkle gems, I think they're called, and they're shaded spruce, and they go perfect. They match perfectly. Here is one where I have cut the ribbon smaller to make the bow, but left it full size for the strip, and used those stylish shaped dies for this piece. This is from the paper itself. I just die cut that. And this is where I cut the ribbon in half, and so I made the smaller bow with the full size trim there. Now these gems that I used are some that carried over. I don't know if they're right here, but they carried over, and there's like white, and they're like frosty looking. I can't think of the name of it, but let me see if I can find those gems. Okay, first of all, Tinsel Gem 4-pack is where the green gems were that I used on the card before. And here we are. These are the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. Okay, so they come like Pool Party and Lost Lagoon and kind of silvery clear. But they're sparkly, and they look like chunky ice. That's what it reminds me of, chunky ice. Okay, so there's that one. Now this one, I actually kind of cased the catalog. on the page where you, of the suite. And this one I used basic beige. This, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the die cut that is a standalone die right there. And then I used the die from one of the new Christmas bundles that's in there. And I'm sorry, I don't have the name of that one right in my mind. I don't know it. But this was really easy coloring, super easy coloring, but it reminds me of like the old fashioned kind of look. And then this was kind of pretty and very easy, you guys. So if you're looking for an easy card, this one, you can get lots of these around the outside of your paper with the candy cane and the berries. It's the 12 by 12 size. I use just the bow behind, the stitched stylish shapes. And this one I used a different gem because I just felt that it was too much with the sparkly of the druzy. And what are these called? These are some that are called iridescent foil gems, and they come in the two sizes, but it's perfect. It works out really well with this design. Okay, the last one that I have for you is my favorite. And I did some white embossing on pecan pie with the snowflakes, and here it comes. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then I don't know if you can tell, but can you see that I did the the falling snow embossing folder. I don't think it's not picking it up very well for me. But anyway, I did that embossing here first. Then I put the strip of the designer paper, and then here I have this is one of the tags from the Christmas set in the holiday mini. Yeah, and this is the gold trim out of the gold and silver trim. But this one's my favorite. I don't know which one you guys like the best out of what you saw. Hopefully, if this isn't a set that you were thinking about, hopefully these samples have inspired you to consider the paper and the stamp set, because it really does have some good images, and the fonts are nice. I mean, they're very, I don't know, I think they're great. Have a very Merry Christmas. Let's celebrate the season. Those are good sentiments, right? Okay. Well, there I have it. We have done 2 cards, looked at some great samples, and which one do you guys like? There's card number 2 that we did, and card number 1 is over here. Let's grab that right here. So these are the 2 cards that we did tonight. Hopefully you can see them well. Get my little mouse here, see if I can bring it in closer. A little bit. I think that light is shining on there too much. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what we had for tonight, and that you'll try some of the cards, designs that I shared. Go back and watch a replay and copy, you know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you guys all liked all of them. I sure do. Thank you for being here with me. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around if I can find my correct thing here. I'm telling you, my whole setup on my laptop is kind of crazy. So anyway, that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you'll come and join me. Now, I do have a special class that I'm teaching. This is my craft along. Now, if you got the kit, you can craft with me, or you can go back and watch this video that I'm going to do live so everybody can see the cards with the carrying leaves. Okay, so that's going to be on Monday at 7:30. So this coming Monday, the 30th at 7:30, I will be doing a special live, which will be uploaded on my YouTube also. So, it does look like Rudolph? Yeah, I think so too, Margaret. Okay, Have a great rest of your evening. I will look forward to seeing you again Monday and then again on Thursday. All right, guys. Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.